Daniel Bushell, why is the US government preparing for civil war coming up?
Large sections of the US prepare for armed revolution. Hollow points of the DHS. And that virus on your computer. The Army now links to systematic covert operations on anyone who criticizes multinationals.
The last Super Bowl was played right here. We're here for drone repair.
Declared martial law.
Daddy, what's martial law?
This summer's apocalypse movies tap current fears, notes Elysium director Neil Blomkamp. His new blockbuster shows America as a third world state. He says this isn't science fiction, this is today, this is now. 2 in 3 Americans now say the country's going the wrong direction. Half of them say it could require armed revolution. The New York Times notes America's prepping movement, people preparing for the worst, has now gone mainstream. Best-selling author Gerald Celente joins us. Thanks very much for coming on. You write the curtain's coming down on half a century of US dominance. Why'd you say that?
Fascism has come to America. I don't say that as an inflammatory statement. I use it as a statement of fact. The merger of state and corporate powers, by definition, is called fascism. And I could back up that fact with 4 simple words. Too big to fail. In capitalism, there is no too big to fail. So it's been a corporate takeover, a military-industrial complex so big that if you just take out one underpinning of a too big to fail, the entire system collapses. They essentially called martial law a state of siege in Boston, magnified that in a couple of cities going on at the same time. You're going to see the entire nation break down. As long as the United States keeps waging war, the chances of retaliatory attacks grow greater. Hey, there was another drone strike. Another war being fought. There's a Bronx saying that we used to have as I was a kid. Payback's a bitch. The United States can't win a war, whether it's Iraq or Afghanistan, whether it's Libya or whether it was Vietnam. So the people have lost faith in the military aspect of the government, the policing aspects of the government. And so they realize on the economic end that they're on their own. Only the too big to fail are there to be saved.
Yeah, too big to fail banks. People don't realize by law, own your deposits. You know, when they need them, they take them.
If you have your money in your own possession, you don't have your money. Here, this is a fact. When 9/11 happened, I know this personally. I tried to get my money out of certificates of deposit, CDs. And I called up Fleet Bank. They're gone now. They fleeted away. I think Citigroup or one of them, Bank of America, bought them out. And I wanted my money transferred to my local bank. And they said, no, you can't get it. I got shafted by MF Global's scam when John Corzine brought down the company and they stole my money out of my segregated account. So the first thing is the golden rule. If you don't have any gold, you're not going to rule anything. You better have money, and in more than one denomination. And gold and silver is the popular denomination among neo-survivalists. If you were a Greek Cypriot and they closed the bank, so what, almost 2 weeks? Don't you wish you had some gold and silver to buy what you needed? That was the canary in the mine shaft.
America's canary has actually stopped singing, writes finance site Silver Bear. Your bank savings will be raided in the upcoming crash, quietly amidst this new government document, which suggests the collapse will be much worse than in 2009. New rules by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation reveals, quote, returning the sound operations of the globally active, systemically important financial institutions, that's the too big to fail banks, would be provided by converting unsecured debt from creditors. Converting unsecured debt is finance speak for